So, about a week ago, I got myself into just under $6,000 of debt. And to make matters worse, I did it by way of a credit card. And now I know that's gonna make most of you cringe, and me included, but it's okay, because I have a plan to get out of this debt in a realistic amount of time and with minimal damage. So, allow me to come downstairs and tell you about it. You see, I didn't do this with just any old credit card I had laying around, and it's not Discover specific, it's not like sponsored or anything, but I did it by way of a new credit card. And why that's important is that most credit card companies will give you, give or take, a year to pay the balances that you make in that year off with no interest. So that's a really powerful thing to have access to. You can finally take that vacation you've always wanted to take, or buy that piece of equipment for your business and push it further. So using this principle, I did just that. I decided to lean more into this filmmaking photo thing I've been doing over the last year and upgrade. So you may be asking yourself, well, what does $6,000 get you? So I think there's a knock at the door. So let's find out together. Okay, so before we open the box, back when I bought this M50, I did it with cash. I had no ambitions of using it professionally or anything like that. It was merely just a hobby. Back then I was shooting drum videos, before YouTube would copyright claim every single video. But anyways, I digress. I bought this with no intention of using it professionally, and I did end up using it professionally. I ended up shooting like social media ads and like TV commercials and photos for people for money, which again, I didn't plan on doing. So very shortly after buying this camera, it paid for itself, a couple times over in fact. So this box is basically a more expensive version of that. So let's open the box and see what we got. Because I value your time and also don't feel like editing a whole lot, I've already opened the box and I already assembled, oh God, what we bought. So what you're looking at here is a Canon EOS R with a 28-70 f2. Big, huge lens, like 3.5 pound lens. We got a battery grip on the bottom, video mic NTG on top by Rode, of course the SD card to write things to, and a nice dark ND filter on front that's 95 millimeters. Like, there's not really a whole lot to pick from in the 95 millimeter variable ND department, but that's what our $6,000 got us. And I know it seems crazy on the surface, but if the plan works out, this camera will also pay for itself, much like the M50 did. I'm starting to attract some higher end clients finally who are demanding, TV quality stuff. I'm shooting a wedding here in a couple months for my friends, and I really want it to look, excellent. And also I can use it in tandem with the M50 and do some like multicam stuff. So Alyssa and I are planning to make like a podcast type thing with her shop and like her guests and stuff. So that'll be coming soon. Stay tuned for that. So that's why I made this jump, and I had to use a credit card to facilitate it and make it happen because, let's face it, who's got an extra $6,000 lying around? But again, this should, in theory, pay for itself. So now that we got it put together, why don't we go shoot something with it? I'm thinking somewhere tropical? Yeah, let's turn this to a vlog. Come on, let's go. There we go, that's better. So, welcome to Georgetown by way of this
big ass boat over here, right there. Actually, ours is over there, but you know, whatever. So let's go do some stuff.
Yeah.
All right, come on. So the plan is we're gonna go swim with some dolphins and some stingrays, and somebody's particularly excited about the stingray portion. So I'm not sure if we can get any footage with the new camera, you know, being we're gonna be in water and all that, but we'll try it out. So see what happens.
So after about a 20-minute bus ride and some lazily filmed B-roll footage later, we find ourselves at the Dolphin Cove of Grand Cayman, where unfortunately...
So no filming at the dolphin encounter, unfortunately.
Not allowed.
Not even a phone, so we'll see you afterward, I guess. Oh yeah, also, welcome Alyssa to the video. I didn't do that before. Hi, this is Alyssa.
Hi.
She's in my video now. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, let's go swim with dolphins.
So yeah, I was pretty bummed about the no camera rule at the dolphin encounter, but luckily there was no such rule at the stingray encounter, which is where we find ourselves heading to now. And this was the first real chance I had to get the EOS R out and start shooting with it. And as you can see, it looks really good. And that's thanks in part to its log profile, which in camera looks a little flat and lifeless like this. But in post, you can pull all the info out of the big file sizes and get something that looks like this. So before, after. Cool, right? But back to an iPhone so we can shoot underwater.
Alyssa, are you excited?
I'm really excited. Look at them. They're so big.
I can't get over how clear the water is.
They're so cute.
Sorry if the audio is really bad. It's in a waterproof case.
We're gonna go see some wild
yeah.
raviolis. Diane can't wait to cuddle them.
Dan, are you gonna kiss a stingray?
Yeah.
How's it, Chris? You got a little baby stingray coming up behind you.
I'm gonna put my butt right in your face. That's cool, Diane.
It's chilly? Can't wait. Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's kind of cold. Yeah, it's a little cold. The worst part is over. Now to find some stingrays. Alyssa, have you found a stingray yet? Oh, here comes some. Alright, let's test this waterproof thing out.
And finally, the moment Alyssa has been waiting for all day.
Put a few photos over there as well.
Oh, it's so cute.
That was a fake kiss, guys.
More of an Eskimo kiss, really.
You won't call me back.
Hold on. Very slimy.
How was that?
Amazing.
Thanks for filming, Tommy. Let's just swim around, I guess. I want to dive under, but I have my sunglasses on.
You want me to hold them?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I know, I'm gonna try to swim with one. There's a good chance that like all of this audio is terrible between the water and the phone case.
That's okay.
But at least the video will look cool. Oh, here comes another stingray. Back underwater.
So yeah, the audio was pretty abysmal, and I apologize for that. But hey, the footage was usable, which is great considering the phone case wasn't quite as waterproof as we had hoped. But anyways, after this, we got onto a boat to get onto another boat to get back to the original boat, and then we called it a night at 4:30 p.m. Naturally, vacation after all.
I'll go inside now.
So Grand Cayman's pretty cool. That was a lot of fun yesterday. That dolphin and stingray thing was like it was super, super neat. I didn't think there'd be like that many stingrays just kind of floating around in between people and between your feet. And it was super cool, but despite how cool that was, I wasn't able to use the new camera a whole lot. So today we're in Cozumel, and maybe we can find something to record here with it. I don't think we're doing anything water-based today, so that's a good sign. But first, breakfast time.
You enjoy your breakfast. On to adventure. So, let's find something to shoot with the new camera.
This is where I buy Diana a gift.
Yes, we had to buy Diana a gift. But more importantly, for this video at least, we have to find something to shoot with the new camera, since yesterday we couldn't really do much of that because of it being in the water, like I said a couple seconds ago. But anyway, this is pretty cool. These boats are f***ing gigantic. Oh, I forgot, this is YouTube, I can't cuss. Here's Tommy. Here's Tommy. But yeah, okay, let's find something to shoot. Hey, Tommy.
For real.
Hey man, you're not supposed to cross that line.
Yeah, well, some of the best things that ever happened in life happened when you broke the law.
Bunch of damn heathens on this trip. Well, it's our boat. I thought it was big until we saw this thing. What do you think?
Big butt.
Our boat is really small now, I feel like.
Yeah, we need to go
Yeah.
take a bigger boat. Maybe if
also-
Royal Caribbean sees this, they can give us like a free cruise to the biggest boat so we can do a cool video about it.
I don't think that'll happen.
It would be really cool though.
Videos are not nearly cool enough for that. But I like the thought. I like the thought process.
Offer them a free commercial.
I could do that. Free commercials. I'm not good at vlogging, but I'm good at commercials. To prove that, actually, the last time we were on this cruise, I tried vlogging, and you didn't see that video because I didn't make it because it sucked. So that's why we're trying it again this time.
Thank you.
Drugs are bad. The good news is I passed the drug test.
Same.
Yeah.
I made the drug test. So after passing my drug screening with flying colors and joining with our group, we made our way through the nightmarish hellscape that was the Port of Cozumel's shopping district. And nobody was having fun here. It was too hectic, so we decided to get in some taxis and head a couple miles down the road away from all this madness. And we ended up in a cool park. There wasn't a whole lot going on, and this was the place that I would finally get my sequence.
All right, so I think we might have found a good spot to film. And so far, Cozumel has just been like one gigantic garage sale where people accost you. But anyway, yeah, so we found this cool little sign over here. And I mean, it's not much, but you know, slap some music on it and it'll be a cool video. So let's do this thing. All right, sweet. What'd you find there, Alyssa?
An iguana.
So as you might have just seen in that little sequence there, we found some wild iguanas. I think they're wild. They look like they're wild. They're just kind of chilling out in this park. But what's up, little dude? How cool is that? We don't have that back home. Do you want wild lizards running around?
Yeah. She camouflaged right into the tree.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the lady lizard is up in the tree. Should we find our friends? Oh, here come the pigeons again. All right, let's go find our friends. They're over getting drunk at Woody's. But we're not really much of drinkers, so we're filming lizards in the park instead because, you know, that's our idea of fun. So how was that sequence? Did it look cool? I don't know yet because I haven't edited yet. So I just shot it, but hopefully it looks good. Here come the birds. This is like a thing they just do, I think. They've done it. They've done it a couple times while we were filming there. All right, do we turn right here? Okay. Find the friends. Oh, here's the place. Hello, friends.
Stephan drinks.
Okay, back to the boat. Back.
Ready to leave.
Let's find our way back.
So, make our way back to the boat we did. And actually, these are some of the last clips to hit my memory card from this trip, and that's because shortly after this, we had a gathering with our group at Senior Frogs. And if you've never been to Senior Frogs before, oh boy, how do I say? The evidence can be pretty bad. Oh, son of a